Sometimes these life-changing events and many of the experiences that today, at least today, how we are is we are very driven statistically, right? Uh, Everywhere you turn, people talk, oh, let's do big data, let's do blue ocean strategy, let us figure out all these things, right? So a lot of investment going into understanding every single data point, its correlation to your business strategy, the decisions you're making. But there's something called contextualization of all that, right? It's very critical. How do you marry the output that is coming from this hard data analytics, and then how are you contextualizing it to the human being at the end of the day? Because all that we do is centered on that human being at the end of the day. So how do you contextualize it? And you think, which of the one is more important? Is there an opinion on that? Or you feel that both can go hand in hand?
Okay. So with BI and analytics, I think you can get a nice dashboard which tells you how your business is doing. Okay, it can talk about sales velocity, it can talk about the customer footfall in a commercial space, all of that. But is it going to tell you something beyond that and to tell you a story of why it is happening, right? That's when contextualization comes into place. And when you start interacting with the customers involved or the stakeholders involved, you then come up with the data that's more relevant and more of value, right? So I think the same thing holds good. Now, if I take an example of two buyers, same bracket, same, you can look at their RERA data, but they'll have two different consumer behavior of buying two different products. Same category, same, expectations. But it could be that the reason because they're doing this is because maybe family dynamics or like a vastu or something totally different, right? And all of this, do you think it's going to come through data or from the dashboard? No, right? So when you start interacting and when you start going deeper and contextualizing why this happened, I think that becomes like a more meaningful, engagement and brings in more relevant data and using that. So I don't believe in just data or whatever. It's a fusion of the both.
Right.
And with that fusion, you kind of bring like a powerhouse of, and that helps you to accelerate with growth and things like that. And I also want to touch upon like a non-financial financial metrics, right? So when I touch upon non-financial metrics, probably it could be like your ESG impact. It could be like your construction quality. All of this plays a very, very, very important role in the long term, right? But a financial data tells you about how good your business is growing. But the non-financial data tells you how strong your principles and your foundations are. So, and in an industry like this, if your foundations are not strong, then there's nothing like it, right?
Yeah. So, again, Ms. Agarwal,